It's 10:15 a.m. on a Saturday morning, but we have such a busy day that we're having to film this now. Now, if you'd have asked 23-year-old me whether he wanted to start drinking at 10 a.m, he would have said yes. But 33-year-old me wants to go back to bed. We've got a whole day of drinking. (10:15 a.m) I don't want to start drinking, but I will. For you. Welcome back to the Sidebar podcast. Welcome episode 17 that we are filming at 10:15 a.m. on a Saturday morning because we've got a really busy day.
Yes, we do, but we're happy to be here.
Shall we get into the beer?
We can have a beer at 10 a.m. 10:15.
For the content. I can't open it, my love. I can't do things in the morning.
Ready? That wasn't very satisfying. Isn't it? You know what? It smells like a beer.
Does smell like a beer.
It smells quite nice, actually.
Oh, sorry. The beer today is Duartion's Quiet Song Classic Wit.
It's such a pretty can.
So pretty. Love a good can.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do the pour? Oh, spills it.
I don't have a cup. Huh? Bless you, sir. You didn't spill when you sneezed.
I always spill.
I know.
If anyone's watching this as I really better than me at video editing, if you could have the time to just go through every Sidebar episode and just pull out every single clip where I've ever spilled a drink and just put that onto a single video.
Nice.
That can go there, although I'll be honest, it's such a pretty can, which you can see up close. The thing is, because it's all pastels and pales, it's super reflective.
Yeah.
And there's such good light in this room that it's just reflecting. So actually, there's just a white blob.
A white blob.
A white blob. I'm going to use my jumper to clean this beer up.
Yes. You're kind of giving like hungover energy today, even though you're not. Like, I just got to use my jumper.
Yeah, I don't work good in the mornings.
Okay.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Bonk. Bonk. Ding. I should have taken it off. It's nice.
So it's a beer.
It's a beer. Is there any like fun orange coriander in a beer? Interesting.
I don't.
Do you get notes of coriander?
Not really. No, it's probably a good thing because I hate coriander. There's a place on the market called Fresh. They do great food.
Oh yeah.
But they just lace everything with coriander, which is the only thing that ruins it.
If you're American, that's cilantro.
It's our language. You ruined it.
It's described zesty, pillowy, and cherry.
Ah, pillowy.
But it has.
I'd love to sleep right
now.
Okay. So, it's Saturday morning. But we got a day of drinking because it's our friend Laura's birthday tomorrow at the time of filming this. But it was her birthday 3 days ago at the time of you watching this. Happy birthday, Laura.
Happy birthday, Laura.
So we're going to the Lamb in Norwich to go have some drinks with them today, and then probably taxi home.
Yeah.
And then our car's going to be left in Norwich.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to get a taxi back into Norwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be an expensive weekend. But it is bank holiday weekend. And then you have next week off work.
I do. It's half term for me.
Yeah, how very exciting.
Yeah.
So a couple of bits that we want to discuss.
Uh-huh.
We are officially sponsoring the Norfolk Women's Marketing Networking Awards, NWM Awards.
I love this event.
Me too. That's our friend Grace's awards.
Mhm.
Grace was obviously on our Christmas episode.
Yeah. We need to get her on here for a solo episode.
Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
We do. I think she's up for it as well. I think that'll be a fun one.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're sponsoring. Obviously, we don't have the big bucks to sponsor one of the awards, so we're sponsoring the welcome drinks,
which is very sidebar anyway. I think it's on brand.
It is.
It's for the best.
Yeah, so we're sponsoring the welcome drinks, which means that everybody that's going to the awards gets a free drink on arrival
From Sidebar.
From Sidebar Podcast.
Brought to you by Sidebar.
Yeah, and we're gonna get some coasters made up with my face on them.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, and with some QR codes. Grace is going to help me design them as well. I was like, I want a logo on one side and you flip it over and you get a QR code. And she was like, Rob, how many people flip over coasters? And I was like, that's a fair point. So,
she's so clever and pretty.
She's so clever and pretty. So we're sponsoring the NWN Awards in Norwich in September. The nominees for each of the awards have now been announced as well. Some friends of ours have been nominated.
So exciting.
Beth at work got nominated.
Yay.
And V at work, and our friend Indra.
Yep.
And War Machine, Emily, she got nominated. So super exciting. Loads of people we know got nominated. And also another birthday shout out, Grace herself. It was Grace's birthday at the time of filming this yesterday. By the time of watching this 5 days ago. But yeah, it was Grace's birthday last Friday, and the ripe old age of 26 years old.
Oh, so old.
It's fucking horrible. That girl has got her life together as well. She's so thought out and collected and put together. Like, when
I grow up, I want to be like Grace.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, so happy birthday to both Grace and Laura.
Yeah, our two favorite ladies.
Yeah. We went out drinking actually last weekend for Grace's birthday.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was really fun. We met a load of Grace's friends, and they're all really cool as well.
Yeah, she knows how to pick them. There's
not a single bad egg in that whole group,
no.
Is there? Which is weird, because normally there's at least one bad egg.
Yeah, when we introduce our friend group, we're like, oh, watch out for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, normally there's at least one bad egg in the group. Although we have cracked and got rid of a lot of our bad eggs now.
I would say so.
Yeah, we've only kept
we've shed the weight.
Like,
there's nothing wrong with that when you outgrow people.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, things happen, you move on. Like, you don't need to keep people in your life just because they were in your life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, some people are in for a season, for a reason, and then there's another thing that goes with that quote that I can't remember.
Yeah, a season, a reason, or.
For a lifetime?
Maybe. It doesn't rhyme though.
No.
Vision.
What a vision?
Yeah, a lesion.
Oh.
Some people are definitely a fucking lesion in your life. But yeah, so we went out last weekend. One of the best things about Rowan being pregnant as well is that she gets well sleepy at like 9-10 p.m.
I just can't keep up like I used to. But
that didn't work in my favour last weekend because it means that I got to go home and watch the Fury Usyk fight.
You did. You're welcome.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that because I was smashed as well. And then we ordered. Then I ordered a McDonald's. Rowan just napped on the sofa.
Yeah. And
I sat and ate a McDonald's. By the time Rowan woke up at the end of the fight, I was sober.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm getting to the point now where I can't eat a lot of food in one sitting. Because it literally hurts my belly. So when you're like, because obviously, after a few drinks, you always want something, whether it's a kebab or if it's McDonald's. And you're like, do you want anything? I was like, I really don't. And I never say no to McDonald's.
No.
That was a first for me.
Clearly.
I don't know if you can see how big I am. No, not really.
Can't really. That's a big old belly, though.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, so we managed to get home. That was a bit of a shocker, wasn't it? Well, was it?
What do you mean a shocker? the fight.
Usyk versus Fury. Yeah, I don't know if I was that shocked by it, if I'm completely honest, because don't get me wrong, Fury's just going from strength to strength, but
I think anyone, if Fury would have won, everyone would have went, yeah, that makes sense. If Usyk would have won, everyone would have went, that makes sense.
Loads of people given Fury shit because in the ring afterwards, after getting his head pummeled in by the big Ukrainian himself, Fury went, I feel like I should have won that fight. And loads of people were like, well, that's a fucking stupid thing to say. Like, he doesn't know boxing and all this sort of fucking shit. And it's like, of course, like, when you're in the moment, you think, I've landed a few good punches. You don't think about all the time. Like,
You can relate, can't you?
Yeah, I had my boxing match and I got my nose broken and got concussed. But in my head, I was like, I landed at least one good punch.
You're like, I did that.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be close. And then afterwards, I got out and all my mates were like, well, that wasn't close. You got your fucking head kicked in.
Well, I think as soon as you got your nose broken, you just couldn't think straight. You couldn't
I couldn't see straight.
No.
I was blocking over here and he was punching me this way.
But do you think it's because that's why Fury was talking like that, because he got his head hit so hard that it just makes him...
I think so. I think when you're in the moment, it's difficult.
And your adrenaline as well.
Yeah, it's difficult to properly judge what how it is. But saying like people that it was a bit of a dick move saying that people only voted for him because his country's in war, but I don't think he meant that. I don't think that's what he meant at all. I think he got his words mixed up. And the thing is, I don't mind who won that fight because I like both Fury and Usyk. It's not like when you put like Usyk and AJ up against each other.
Also, the AJ fight, you had definite sides that you wanted to win.
Yeah, because no one likes AJ. And I want to see AJ and Fury fight because although AJ's last fight, he looked tighter, like he was. He'd actually started boxing with the power. Yeah, it was good.
There's the Jake Paul
Mike Tyson fight. There's no winner in that. Like, because if Jake Paul wins, he's the guy that beat up a 57-year-old. If Jake Jake Paul loses, he's the guy that got beaten up by a 57-year-old. I don't care if it's Mike Tyson. He's 57 years old. Yeah. Like, the thing is as well is on paper, Jake Paul should lose that fight. Mike Tyson's got so much experience.
He's huge right now too.
Yeah, shredded.
You showed me a picture of him.
Because we watched The Hangover again, and that bit where he steps up from the piano when he's singing Phil Collins, and he turns around and he's got this gut on him.
He's a bit fluffy.
He's more than fluffy. But yeah, he's got this gut on him, and I was like, oh, it doesn't look like that now. And I showed you a picture, and he's shredded.
Yeah, huge.
Like, I want him to knock 10 tons of shit out of Jake Paul just for the bands.
Yeah.
Like, and I know a lot of people hate Jake Paul. I got nothing against him.
I feel indifferent towards him.
Completely indifferent towards him.
There's like, not a...
He's got no impact on my life, really.
I don't really ever think about him until...
But I quite like boxing, and I would quite like to see Mike Tyson just one punch him in the first round. Mike Tyson's got this combo that he always does, which is like hook and then uppercut, and he's knocked like 3 or 4 different people out with that.
Really?
And I just want to see
it happen again. Because he hasn't had a fight in ages, has he, Mike Tyson?
No, he had an exhibition match, I think, a few years ago. I can't really remember, but yeah, an exhibition match, and that was okay. It was good to see him back in the ring, but this one he's been training for. This is a proper fight, so it's exciting. Yeah. What else? Man City have just been promoted to the Premier League.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
What?
No, that's because I was going to talk about Leeds. Man City have just won the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Next.
I don't really think much about football.
Oh, fucking Man City are just...
I don't really understand football. I'm just... Yeah. It doesn't do it for me.
So there's 11 guys on each team.
Right. Well, I know like the premise of football.
I thought there was a mouse in that tree outside then, but it's a bird. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. No
mice.
Also, at the time of filming this, tomorrow is the Leeds Southampton game, which is the playoff finals for the final spot in the Premier League next season.
Ooh la la.
Now, obviously, I have family members that are Leeds fans.
And not just fans, that's like in their blood.
Yeah, like my brother is going to Wembley tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
to watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it today? Is it today at 3 or tomorrow at 3? I don't know.
No idea.
We'll work it out. By the time you're watching this, you already know it is.
Yeah, you're probably shouting us the
Yeah.
answers.
So, well done, Southampton, for winning.
Are you predicting that now?
Well done, Leeds, for winning.
I'm
just going to cut one of those bits out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, no, we don't know who won. You guys obviously do. Who do you want to win?
Couldn't care less.
I could, and I flip between them because I'm like, it'd be nice for Leeds to win because my family support them. And then on the flip side, I'd love Leeds to lose
because
my family supports them.
You're such a dick.
I just don't care about them.
I'd say I'd go for Leeds because I don't have any other opinion of the other team.
You want Leeds to win?
Sure.
There you go.
And then if they lose, it's my fault because I've actually made a decision on something.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
If Leeds have lost at the time of watching this, it's Rowan's fault.
Sorry.
It's F1 weekend. That's why I'm wearing my McLaren hat because we're fully expecting Norris to get his second win.
Oh, I want him to so bad. He was so close last race too. Seconds.
I know, and he closed the gap in the last 10 laps
Mm-hmm.
at Imola to Verstappen. He closed the gaps from 7.5 seconds to, at one point, within a second.
Mm-hmm. That was so exciting. Although I napped a lot of that race because, again, tired. Mm-hmm. But you woke me up for it, and I'm glad that you did.
Well, it was the day after the USIC fight.
Yeah.
So we were up until midnight watching that.
I wasn't up until midnight.
You weren't, you slept through it.
That too.
But yeah, so it's Monaco. It's Monaco this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't mind Monaco.
Mm.
I don't like it on the game because I crash into the walls.
You get really angry when you race this one.
There's two tracks.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And that's Baku and Monaco.
Yeah. Like you actually get angry.
Yeah, because
you have to turn the game off sometimes.
Because I can hit every single racing line in things like in Barcelona, Imola, Monza, Silverstone, anywhere else. Every single racing line I can hit.
Yeah.
And yet for some reason in Baku, I hit every fucking wall.
Yeah, you ricochet off the wall.
It doesn't matter how slow I go either. It's like when I play it on career mode.
Yeah.
I'll always get pole position. I'll always come first.
Mm.
And yet, on every single track, apart from...
And then you'll drop to 15.
Yeah, and I honestly, I just rage quit. Last time on Baku, I just rage quit.
Yeah.
Just because I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
I was just pinging into walls left, right and centre.
Yeah.
And it was angering me.
And you'd start, as soon as you'd crash, you'd start over the race. You're like, right, I'm going to start over and then I'm gonna get it this time.
Yeah.
And then you do it again in the exact same place and you repeat.
And then I never get it.
And then you just turn it off.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's Monaco this weekend, and I know some people are very excited about it. It's okay.
So.
Yeah, it's difficult, not impossible to overtake around that track. So it's qualifying today, so we know full well wherever people qualify.
Kind of where they end up.
That's normally where they end up. However, there is this part of me, even though I'm a McLaren fan and I'd love to see Lando and Oscar do well, there's this part of me that wants Leclerc to do well because he has the Monaco curse and he just never does well at Monaco, and that's where he lives, that's where he's from. So I really want. And you guys already know. We don't know yet because it's Saturday. The race is tomorrow. You're watching this 3 days later. But I really want Leclerc to do well.
Yeah.
But this might age really badly. Oh, I tell you who looked good in FP1 and FP2 though. The Mercedes.
Sammy.
Hamilton and Russell. They did really well. Verstappen just looked like he was fighting that car. And I think we're now getting to a point where other cars, particularly Ferrari, McLaren and Mercedes, are catching, or if not have caught up to the technological advances of Red Bull.
Yeah.
I think they've starting to nail it, and they're going to start fighting. Particularly, well, obviously we've already seen where this is race 7 or 8. 7 or 8, and we've already seen that Ferrari have won one.
Yeah.
We've seen McLaren won at Miami, which was cool. McLaren closed the gap last week.
It's not such a big lead on
Yeah.
Red Bull anymore.
I tell you who's really, really good on street circuits though. Sergio Perez.
Oh right.
Checo's one of the best street circuit drivers ever.
Is this the Ironman one?
Yes, it's the Ironman one. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we'll.
That track is not nice.
So I'm hoping that we can do. I don't know whether we go to my parents, watch it, and then go into City from there, or whether we get to Milan 15-20 minutes early. And I hope this is still recording.
I've never seen it do that before.
It is still recording.
That was fun.
Good news.
Hey,
so yeah, I don't know whether we get to the Lamb a little bit early today and put it on so that we can watch Chloe there, or do I message Josh and Nora and be like, hey, we're going to be a little bit late, Chloe's on. Exactly what I did to Grace last week as well.
Yeah.
They were like, meet at ours at 4. I was like, Chloe finishes at 4, I'll be there by 3:30.
Yeah.
Be like, Chloe starts at 2, we'll be there by 3:15. Oh, that's quite
That's
late.
a big late.
I think that's too late. I don't want to do that to Josh and Nora.
No. And then I usually play it though, don't they?
Is my friendship with them more important than F1?
No.
No? No, it's not. Okay.
No,
Rowan said it's not.
No,
Our friendship with Josh and Laura is not more important.
It is more. I said everyone's not more important. That's what I was saying. Oh no.
So yeah, we'll go see them instead. But we may have to see if the Lamb will put the F1 on for us.
Yeah, as long as there's not a football match on.
Yeah. Cool. What else? Oh yeah, how are you going to feel today? Because we've got day drinking, and ever since
early start means early finish for me usually.
Ever since the pregnancy,
can't really tell, can you?
No.
This jumper. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Jesus.
Hey. He was like rolling around on my belly this morning, wasn't he?
Oh, some great videos of like your whole belly going.
It literally looks like a wave, doesn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah. How's pregnancy going? I know I've been here, but
yeah. I think it's going all right. I mean, when you first tell people you're pregnant, you hear a lot of horror stories of like, I suffered with this, I suffered with that, this, that, and the other. And for the most part, I feel like I've had a really good pregnancy.
Yeah.
Like, we had a midwife appointment yesterday, and he said he's literally measuring perfectly, like perfectly.
Yeah, solid heartbeat, good movements.
Yeah. Like, there's literally no concerns at all, which is such a blessing. But now that I'm getting a lot bigger and I feel like I'm growing quicker, I'm more uncomfortable more often.
Yeah. So,
like, I get really bad back pain, and, like, getting comfy at night is really tricky. But other than that, I feel like I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional being sometimes.
You are? Yeah, you've had mental breakdowns about the bath, about the bed multiple times because the bed isn't comfy.
Yeah, but now we're in our bigger bed.
Yeah, first night in the new house last night, wasn't it? First night actually spending the night here because we have electricity finally.
Yeah.
Boiler doesn't work. The cooker shorts everything.
Yeah, but we got it cooked eventually.
We did get it cooked eventually. We've worked out the setting on the cooker, but
that's fine.
There's a couple of settings which just cut all the electrics in the house.
Yeah, sounds interesting. But
boiler needs doing. We've had no time to tend to the garden,
and the weather's now shit. So
because there's almost an acre of land here, and we've had no time, which means that everything, all the grass. Your brother spent so long doing this before he went back to Spain, and
it's because we weren't in it right away like we thought we were going to be.
All the grass is now 5 foot tall. Yeah. But we have got a guy coming out next week because the lawnmower's not working either.
No. But the thing is, because he did all the grass and stuff in September, if we would have moved in February like we thought originally, we would have been fine.
Kept on top of it.
Yeah. But now we're May.
Yeah. Now we're May, and we haven't done it. We've been busy though. We've both got full-time jobs.
Yeah.
We're doing the inside of the house because, admittedly, the inside of the house is more important than getting the grass cut.
Yeah.
Because we need to make it livable.
Especially for the kids. So we've been doing the inside of the house. Mm-hmm.
We have been doing some sidebar bits, although not as much. I haven't been doing as much sidebar bits lately. We've just been
life has been crazy at the
with
moment.
work, driving about, midwife appointments. I've been doing stand up.
You have.
I've been doing more comedy.
That's been taking up your evenings a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I've been doing a lot of writing and stuff for that, which has been cool. But that's been. We're busy.
We are busy.
We've got the car which needs work. We've got the house that we're putting work into. We've got stand up. We've got sidebar. We've got the baby. We've got appointments. We've got friends to see. We've got birthdays happening all over the place.
Yeah.
Our lives have been pretty non-stop.
They have at the moment. I'm kind of, even though like a newborn life is very tiring, I feel like those first 2 weeks are also going to be a lot of just me and you and the baby.
Yeah.
Which will kind of be nice because you can almost have to stop
mm-hmm.
and just focus on.
This is why baby. I think what we should do when the baby's here, we'll pick a day and we'll invite everybody round to see the baby on the same day.
Same day?
Yep, everyone round. Just have all like 30, 40 people in the house and we'll just pass the baby around like pass the parcel.
And we'll go for that.
Yeah, and whoever ends up with the baby when he takes a shit has to clean him.
I hope it's Taylor.
Yeah.
That's Rob's oldest.
I hope it's like, who would be really awkward? Cooper. I hope it's our dear friend Lord Cooper in Norwich. No. I hope it's Cooper. He would hate that.
He wouldn't do it.
I know, wouldn't.
He'd throw a tantrum.
I don't think he'd throw a tantrum. I just think he'd go, no.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Hammers would be a good one.
He'd just be like, the whole time.
He'd go, Rob.
I think it pooed.
Yeah, that's a fun episode. We after the hot sauce episode that we did with Hammers, we took all the hot sauces back to my parents where we were staying at the time, and that weekend I had the kids, and I showed Taylor. Obviously my eldest. I showed Taylor
the one that really messed up.
The one that stopped James from doing the rest. And he went, well, it's not even that hot. And then he had a spoonful of it. So I took all the milk away.
So mean. He literally was dying.
And the thing is as well, I saw. Normally he's quite a collected, put together young man. Like he's a really good kid.
He's good with heat as well.
He's good with spices as well. But he turned into this little road man. He's pacing around the house going, nah, man, nah.
Nah.
Oh, nah, man, give me that milk blood. He didn't say that, but...
No,
but yeah, so that was fun. That was a really fun episode. And then last week, we had the mental health awareness episode with... Not last week.
The last episode.
A couple
weeks ago.
With Andrew Reichmans.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Andrew, by the way, fantastic carpenter, is actually going to come round in the next couple of weeks and help us build the bar.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And the bar will be the official studio. It'll be finally our videos will be set out slightly differently. Right now they've got that Rhett and Link feel about them, like budget Rhett and Link from Wish.
Oh, who's Rhett? Who's Link?
You got long hair.
Oh yeah.
I got the beard though.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so they've got that, but I think there'll be a little bit more podcasty, maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe not. I don't know. I quite like the setup.
I like the setup too, because then we can just, if we want to do like a funny challenge video, like taste testing and stuff, it's sometimes easier it's set up this way.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a bit of both.
And that's the other thing as well is this is episode 17. Obviously, we've got a lot going on right now. But sort of towards the end of this year, we want to do a different formatted videos as well, rather than just sitting in front of the camera talking. We want to do some challenge videos, some videos out and about. We still want to go down to Redwell and film a video there. I'd quite like to go down to Wildcraft if they'll have us and film a video there.
Yeah.
There's St Andrew's Brewery and Tap House in the city. as well in Norwich, which that'd be a good place to film. And there's all these other cool little places. Like we went to the Beer Hatch for the first time.
Oh yeah, we did.
I really
cool.
like the beer.
I like the vibe in there.
Tiny little room. With just, if you're ever in Norwich or if you're from Norwich, go to the Beer Hatch. Honestly, absolutely incredible.
Some fun beers in there too.
Yeah, really fun beers. There's Sir Toby's as well. We haven't actually sat and had a drink there. I did. I sat and had one with Dad over Christmas, but
Sir Toby's, what's that?
the one on the market.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I always call it Toby's. That's why I didn't.
If you're ever at Sir Toby's, take a look out for the Sidebar podcast sticker. It's the old logo though.
We need to get some new stickers.
Need to get some new stickers made up. What else is new? The website's live.
Yeah.
The website's live. Sidebarpodcast.co.uk. Super basic at the moment, but we're also we're about to start launching merch.
Because it'd be fun, and I want to wear a top that has Sidebar.
It will be fun. I completely agree. It'll be fun. It's I mean, we've got. I reckon we'll sell 2.
1, 2.
Yeah. But yeah, it's this is the logo. That logo is, you can't see it really, but no, you can't see it. But the logo,
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just a really basic. It just says Sidebar, and then it has the beer.
But yeah, we'll have the new logo on some of the new merch, and we're going to do some t-shirts, some hoodies. I want to get some beer cozies, but I haven't found a good enough supplier yet. Some glasses with the logo on it, and what else? Some hats.
Yeah.
And maybe some socks. I found a place that does socks.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
That would be fun.
I also found a place that did bikinis.
Right.
And you place where the logo is. So I'd have my face. And I'm going to hire some models to model them. And then we'll put them on the thing as well.
You shouldn't hire models. You should hire like Josh. And have Josh wear it.
That'd be a great idea. Yeah.
And have them wear the bikini.
Yeah.
Like this video, I think Josh should wear a Sidebar bikini.
Yeah. Drop us a like if you think, like this video, if you think we should get Josh wearing a Sidebar podcast bikini.
Spread the word.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Jossie.
That'd be fun.
For like our 1 year or something.
Yeah, for our 1 year, Josh will be sat here in a Sidebar podcast bikini. There's absolutely no way he agrees to that.
No way. Unless we get him proper drunk.
Josh is so much fun. He'll be up for most things, but going on
the internet in a
bikini.
He might draw the line there.
He might. He might. Yeah, so Sidebar podcast merch as well, so that's a lot of fun. That's taken up some time building that website. But I did it, and it's out, and it's live, and it's good. Yeah. What else have we been up to? Kids have been watching Horrible Histories lately.
Oh yeah, they have. I forgot how much I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm not going to do the voice.
Do the voice.
We were talking about how all the female characters have the exact same voice.
Yeah. What do they sound like, Rob? You have to now.
And they all do the exact same voice. They all go, "Hello, I'm Beatrice Bogswoggle. I'm a maid in my lord's manor."
Your chin sticks out really far when you
because they do. Have you not seen it? They all got chins on. They all go, "Hello. The job of a maid is to..."
The quiver.
Yeah, we were watching that.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about it, clearly, quite a lot.
Yeah. You often break into that character now.
I do. Beatrice Bogswoggle.
Who's the posh one? What was their name?
Oh, I can't remember. Mary Lady Garden II.
Lady Garden II.
Hello, I'm Mary Lady Garden II. Yeah, that was her.
I like that.
Yeah. Beatrice Bogswoggle and Lady Mary Garden. Maybe that's what I'll write my next children's book about.
Okay.
Mary Lady Garden. Well, I wrote Gary the Racist Christmas Zebra.
Which you can get on Amazon.
Yeah, and I wrote Mark the Aardvark Has Liver Failure.
Yep.
also available on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's both of them are free on Kindle, so if you have
Yeah.
a Kindle, you should download them.
Yeah.
Because I was drunk when I wrote them, and you can tell. And then they were written so long ago as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got so now maybe we'll do Beatrice Bogswoggle and the case of the missing duster. Well, she's a maid.
Yeah.
And then we'll do Mary Lady Garden the second.
Just about her life, biography.
Just a biography of Lady Mary Garden the second. No.
Mary Garden.
No.
Mary Lady Garden.
It should be Lady Mary Lady Garden the second. Lady Mary Lady Garden the second.
The second.
And Beatrice Bogswoggle!
God.
I like to cook and clean and rub my lord out.
No.
That's what she does. That's what maids used to do in like Tudor times.
What, dust and...
Dust and wank. That's all they used to do. They did. They used to get used, like... They don't show this on Horrible Histories.
Thank God.
They don't show, like, every now and then, my lord has to use me. There was a lot of prostitutes back then. They never showed them in there either, did they? They never showed prostitutes.
They kept it clean for kids' TV. Yeah.
My name's Elizabeth, and I'm a whore. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very excited about kids' TV. Because we're going to be able to watch some of the good shows again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of already watched Bluey because Ez likes Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to go back in time and show them the stuff we used to watch, because Disney Plus have a lot of classics on there, don't they? Like, I know you have your opinions, but I loved Bear in the Big Blue House.
Ugh, it's just a sweaty fat man in a suit. Me and Charlie had this argument on the podcast, which you can go back and watch.
I love it.
I don't know. I just, you just know under there he's just sweat.
I also love the Tweenies.
Oh, Jake from the Tweenies is someone, isn't he?
Is he?
We have no signal here. I'm going to try and Google it. But Jake from the Tweenies is someone famous.
Is he? Yeah, I used to love the Tweenies. I loved Outlaws.
I mean, like, properly famous.
Oh. He made his big break on the Tweenies.
It's not loading. I have no signal. But it is someone who's, like, properly famous. Jake from the Tweenies. We're going to Google it after this, but if you know who Jake from the Tweenies, who plays him, comment it below.
Tell us.
There are some kids' shows that we still watch, though, like Pokemon.
Yeah, you.
I watch Pokemon when you nap. Yeah. Because they've released Pokemon Horizons, which is based around Paldea, and that's fun.
Yeah.
It's all like, oh no.
That's okay.
I need to know. Does it work? Hold your phone up for signal?
I don't know.
Is that an antenna now?
Imagine.
Yeah, Pokemon Horizons is out, so I've been watching that, which has been cool.
Yeah. We'll probably end up watching like Dougie.
Dougie will watch
nice.
Buggy. Dougie's good. Bluey's good.
Yeah.
We're not allowing Pepper.
No Peppa Pig.
Fucking hate Peppa Pig.
She's so rude.
She's just an obnoxious, piggy, snout-nosed little cunt, and I hate her.
I would agree, but I don't think I'd use those words.
Honestly, the only thing good about that show is how she would taste with a bit of brown sauce in a butty.
What?
Honestly.
Is that what you think about when you watch Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
It is.
Up.
I look at her and I'm like, fuck, I'd love to slice you up.
Oh.
Slice you up and fry you. She don't even look like a fucking pig.
No.
Honestly, absolute cunt.
Yeah, she's not the nicest.
She's really
not a good role model for kids at all, is she?
She's not. Why do parents let their kids watch Peppa Pig?
I don't know.
Why is there a thing called Peppa Pig World? We should go to Peppa Pig World. I'm going to punch her in her fucking snout.
Okay.
Hate her. Also, Bing. Do you know what Bing is?
I mean, when I worked in a nursery, we had like books of Bing, but I never watched the show.
Ezra watched Bing. And he also watched Pepper, but Ezra watched Bing,
Mm.
and Bing is if you don't know what Bing is basically this little rabbit creature, who you never meet his parents, but his carer is like a weird wank sock, basically, like a living wank sock.
Ew.
Yeah, he's like a brown wank sock.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's who cares for this fucking rabbit. And then the rabbit does shit, like breaks his carer's phone and hides it. And then when the carer finds it, he's like, that's okay. And Bing just fucking cries, and then the carer goes, that's okay. It's okay to break things.
Oh.
I'm not sure that's exactly how the story went, but
Okay.
it's like, honestly, Bing and Pepper.
Not the ones.
No.
Mm-mm. We won't be watching them.
And this is my problem with kids these days, is that, as if I could sound any older, this is my problem with kids these days, is we wrap them in bubble wrap and we tell them that everything that they do is great, and we give them participation medals, and there's no winners or losers, it's just good to take part. And that's why our society is weak.
Mm-hmm.
That is why our society is weak, because we celebrate mediocrity.
I do think people, as much as you need to praise, I think people also need to learn how to lose better as well. Yeah,
and this is why as well. Like, there's a video doing the rounds on TikTok and Instagram and stuff at the moment of this little kid who sat on his mum's lap, and over there's his dad sat on an armchair, and it's his dad's birthday, right? And they're singing happy birthday and bringing a cake out to him, and the kid's like looking, and then they take the cake to the dad blows out the candle, and the kids start crying. And he starts crying because he wanted the cake.
But he needs to learn to celebrate other people. It's not always about them.
Exactly, and it's kids like that have been wrapped up in fucking bubble wrap, and they've just been made. Welcome to part 2 of Pet Peeves.
God, what's happened?
I know, it started as such a happy episode.
Mm-hmm.
I've had half a beer and fucking, what's the time now? 11:15.
Yeah, you're definitely pacing yourself, aren't you? No, don't chug. Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh.
I'm not going to, actually.
No, that's such a bad idea.
It's too early to chug. It's too early to chug.
I'm just going to grab my phone and see if I can get Jake. I really want to know who Jake was.
He's someone famous. It's like, oh.
My flash is on.
Maybe it wasn't Jake. Was it Milo from the Tweenies? Oh, Jake from the Tweenies is...
What's his name?
Is played by Mr. Tumble.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking. Maybe he's not properly famous.
Oh.
I think it's going to come out in the future that Mr. Tumble touches kids.
No.
I hate to say it, but Tumble's a nonce.
I don't recognise...
I hope he's not, by the way, and I actually really like Mr. Tumble.
I don't recognise any of you that play Tweenies.
I really like Mr. Tumble, and I like Justin Fletcher as well. I think he's fun. I think he's a great kids performer. Mm-hmm. But that's what people thought about Jimmy.
Good.
People love Jimmy.
Yeah.
He used to go into orphanages and go into kids' hospitals. They couldn't run away, could they?
I love. Doesn't feel right.
Oh, it's fine. They're all grown up and he's dead.
Okay.
So.
All is okay.
All is fine with the world again, clearly. Now all we need is for Putin to die.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, we haven't been talking about politics. Great way to start a conversation. We haven't spoken about the general election coming up.
No.
Do you want to?
If you want, I don't really have anything to say about it.
I have one thing to say about it.
Okay.
People online, and it's one of the reasons why I love this country. People online are... You know how they shortened the Platinum Jubilee to the Platty Jubes? And they shortened the cost of living crisis to the Cosy Lives. They have shortened the general election to the Jenny Lek.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's fun.
The Jenny Lek. Jenny Lek's coming up soon, and and everybody has their own opinions. Everybody is free to support whatever party they want to support. Except the Tories. If you support the Tories, you're a cunt and you can get off our channel.
Okay.
I quite often get told though that that's because I wasn't alive during the last Labour Prime Minister, but I was. Yeah, because Tony Blair was Labour and Gordon Brown was Labour. But I don't really remember the outcomes for any of them, so I don't really care. All I know is the Tories should go out. Everyone should vote Lib Dem, but not enough people will, and it splits the vote. What we need to do is get Tories out, realise that Labour's a cunt as well, and then in 4 years' time vote the Lib Dems in.
Okay.
It's what we need to do, but we won't.
No,
so everyone vote Labour, get the Tories out. And then, once the Tories are out and we know the Tories are shit, then we can start looking at the Green Party and the Lib Dems.
Okay.
That's
Easy
my view
peasy.
on politics. I think I could fix this whole country.
Yeah.
Vote Sidebar.
Vote for
Prime
Sidebar.
Minister.
Baby's listening. He's moving.
Imagine if I was Prime Minister. Maybe I should do that.
Run for Prime Minister.
Yeah, I've got a platform. I'm doing the stand-up.
Yeah. You're basically already there.
I'll make friends with everyone, and then I'm gonna Zelensky, Ukraine's Prime Minister or President or whatever he is started off as a comedian.
Did he?
He was a comedian and he ran for Prime Minister.
Prime Minister.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my own party, and we're gonna run. And I'm genuinely, if I get big enough, I'm gonna start my own party, and I'm gonna run for Prime Minister. How scary is that for you? How scared would you be if I was Prime Minister?
Not that scared.
No, because I would fix this fucking country in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you've got a lot of good ideas.
In a heartbeat.
A lot of irrational ones as well, but...
Tax the rich, fix the NHS.
Make weed legal.
Make cannabis legal. I don't even smoke it.
No.
I don't even smoke it, and I can see what a fucking good idea that is.
But it would
make cannabis legal, because number one, you could tax the shit out of it, right? You could tax cannabis, which would put billions, if not trillions, into the UK economy each year. So that's number one. Number two, all the people, they say that cannabis is a gateway drug, but it's only a gateway drug because of the people that they buy it from. So these dealers have access to cocaine, heroin, crack, smack, fucking everything else, right? So if you legalize it, then they buy it from reputable sources and licensed dealers, which means that it's not a gateway drug. Also, no one's ever died. So how alcohol... People die from alcohol all the time. I'm going to die early. They reckon that one beer takes like...
And like drunk drivers and stuff.
I know, that's cigarettes. Yeah. But yeah, drink drivers, things like that.
Like, free up prison space too.
No one's ever died directly from... Although drink drivers is sort of a different... Because you can... If you crash on weed, you're still going to die.
Yeah, but it's still like under the influence, so you probably shouldn't drive.
Don't smoke and drive. But they should make weed legal. Honestly, I don't understand what the fuck government's doing right now.
No.
Why is weed not legal? Then you'd make so much fucking money. I'm going to send this video to an MP and just be like, legalise it, you fucking idiots.
I think it helps a lot of like people medically as well, like who get bad migraines. I know my brother suffered with Crohn's and he had a medical card for a long time. Yeah. Because it helped him in his pain.
Exactly.
It's a good pain relief.
Like.
It's good for anxiety.
Yeah. Imagine if everyone was just walking about high all the time.
Yeah.
I genuinely reckon you get Putin high and stick him in a room, just be high and be like, come on, Vlad, what the fuck's going on?
Come on, Vlad.
Come on, mate. Just look, have another brownie and talk to us. just pull everyone out of Ukraine and just go, you've got enough fucking land.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like,
fair play.
Yeah, cool, dude. I'll do that now. Mm-hmm. That was my high Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got the vibe.
Make weed legal. Mm-hmm. If you vote for us for this year's Prime Minister,
I'm right in.
Yeah. Vote for Rob Wood and the Sidebar podcast to be Prime Minister of the
Who
UK.
thought this was going to be your campaign video for you?
I'm going to run for Prime Minister one day.
Oh no.
I'm going to run for Prime Minister one day, and I'm going to get it. And I'm going to make the country a better place. Because unlike all the billionaire people that are currently in politics, I won't take money from BP and stuff to let them keep fucking the world up. Oh, there's probably a video for another time. Should we end
Sure.
with Song of the Week?
Ooh, yeah.
Do you know what yours is?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to guess?
No.
I can't remember what my last song of the week is. I'm worried that I'm picking the same one.
Okay, you tell me and I'll tell you. If it's Highway Don't Care, then you're picking the same one.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It is Taylor Swift again, because she's just released her new album. And if we're getting very close to the concert.
Who's afraid?
I could have lived without that,
I didn't realise how croaky my voice was going to be this early. Who's afraid of little me?
Yeah, that's the one. Who's afraid of little old me?
You should be.
Because my favourite thing is on TikTok when they play that song and it's like a cute dog, and then when it cuts to you should be, he's got a knife in his mouth, or there's a baby and it's all really cute. He's having a bottle. He's like, "Who's afraid of little old me?" And then it pans to the hand, and the hand's like this. You should be. It just makes me laugh. But yeah, I love that song, and I love what she's doing with the show with that song too.
Yeah.
I've seen lots of good videos, and I'm really excited to see her.
Yeah, she has cut some songs out of the era, still, hasn't she?
Yeah, Last Great American Dynasty I'm a bit sad about.
Heartbreaking. One of my favourite Taylor Swift songs.
And Tolerate It, I would have liked to see that. But I think she made the good choices out of the new songs.
Yeah, she did.
So,
some good ones. Yeah, and mine is a song called Money.
Money.
And it's by Nick D.
Nectar.
Song about money by Nectar.
Nectar.
Nectar. Nectar.
We love Nectar.
I love Nectar. I love Nectar so much. I love Nectar.
Anyway.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me by Taylor Swift and Nick D. You can find the links to both those songs in the description below, as well as a link to the Sidebar podcast Song of the Week playlist.
Yeah.
Too.
Getting hefty, that playlist now.
So, some key takeaways. Well done to either Leeds or Southampton, because they haven't played yet, but by the time this goes out, we'll know. Happy birthday to Grace and Laura. Sidebar is sponsoring NWM Awards, welcome drinks, and vote for Rob Wood, Prime Minister, Sidebar Podcast.
To take over the world.
Take over the world, 2024. Thanks very much for watching. Stay excellent, and I approve this message.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm going to be Prime Minister!
Oh, it's so early, I don't want to finish it.
That's okay.
No, it's not. You have to finish it.
You have a legacy to uphold. Rob Wood, everyone.